We got a new colorway of the MUGGS. So we're gonna do a quick unboxing, update you guys on the new color. Pretty straightforward. And show you quickly. This launch went really well. I appreciate you guys supporting the TUGGS because this was a wild collaboration. I had no idea if people actually were gonna buy these. I felt like they were because I'm like, nobody else makes anything remotely close to this. Especially that looks manly, that you can actually wear in the winter, get all the benefits of having a fully shearly lined boot with Chrome XL wrapping around you. Look how good this looks. Keaton wore this for a few days, literally in the middle of July. So I'm gonna do a sniff test. Oh, it smells like nothing actually. Yeah, these went really well, and I'm excited for you guys to get these because I'm really curious how you guys use them, how you style them, what you think of them. And this was kind of the culmination of all the various projects we did with Goral that started off with the MUGGS, making some manly Uggs because we weren't ready to go full true manly Uggs, you know, because it was just an early project. I wanted to kind of hybrid it. And this was the original concept with Goral. So just basically took a bomber jacket, turned it into a pair of sneakers that were fully shearling lined. And then we iterated off of that just to show you the full shearling lined actually. Look at that, comfy veg tan insole. Even got some wool filler in there to back up even more wool. Then we released the slugs, just basically MUGGS but slippers. And these surprised me. People bought a lot of these. This is when I was like, I don't know if, you know, maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea, but these sold like crazy. And so we've had this really cool, successful line of shearling line products, which is really difficult to do. The inconsistencies of shearling, some of the pitfalls of that natural of a material. And we've been able to make a full line of products out of it, which is so cool. From slippers to sneakers to a pull-on boot, all shearling line. And so this, inside this box, is a little surprise, a little new colorway. So, what should we do? Sig Sauer Knife by Eikonic. This knife is so cool. I love this knife. It's got that Sig emblem on there. Ooh. And I don't know if it's just how these guys make their knives, but it is so smooth. I love it. So check that out below. Eikonic knife. Really cool Tonto point, if I'm correct, Knife Bros. Okay, we got 2 boxes. Let's see what we got.
If you want to upgrade your underfoot feeling, we have been working on the saddle sole insole for the last 3 years, and it's really the first of its kind on the market. It's 2 millimeters of veg tan leather. It's on top of ortholite foam, so that way you get a stable platform that molds to the shape of your foot, but you also get that squish that you would find in a sneaker. So if you want some, act fast. I really like them. I didn't think I was gonna like them so much, and I literally haven't taken them out.
Okay, box number 1. What do we got? Some shoe trees, I like it. And some navy smugs, look at that. There's been people wanting blue for a lot of years because we've done green, tan, black, brown, every color in between, but we've never done blue. So finally, you guys have been asking for blue. We got it. Look at that. Fully shearling lined. Then what's in this box? Box number 2. I have about 1,000 of these shoe trees from Goral. Yeah, there we go. Black and blue. Look at those. That is a new colorway. So blue and black, blue and tan. Got the crepe. What do they call this color? Why am I blanking out on this? Gum color sole on the tan shearling. Black on the black. Those look freaking good. Bang. So, just to reiterate, show you what's on the inside. Fully shearling lined all the way the inside of the boot. Shoe, basically a boot. Shearling insole, so you're standing on nice soft shearling all day. But you can also pull it out if it's too hot. That's what I like about these. If it's too hot, you can pull it out and put a regular insole in there. It cools it down just a little bit, so you have some flexibility in controlling the temperature in these. But the cool thing about shearling is it's really thermal regulating. And I'm not saying this is the use case, but in the TUGGS video I also said this. But I went to my high school friends' little get together. They all got like 1,000 kids, and we were at the park, and it was like 103 degrees, and there's like a little splash pad. And I looked down at my buddy Cody's shoes, and I'm like, "Are you wearing MUGGS right now?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "It's 100 degrees outside. Are you not dying?" He's like, "They're warm, but they're not that bad." So that's, you know, I guarantee he was hot and he was sweaty in there. But that just goes to show you that the natural fiber in wool insulates in a completely different way than a lot of the more synthetic fibers. Because synthetic fibers, I never wear those puffy coats, you know, like the Patagonia coats. Not just because they never fit my vibe, you know, I just never was a puffy jacket guy. But also I was like always sweating in them. I was always like, I feel so good outside, it's cold, here I go into the inside, immediately just drenched in sweat. That synthetic insulation is really, really strong. I think, I don't know for sure, but I think there's synthetic fibers that insulate significantly better than wool, at least from what I've heard. But wool naturally thermal regulates. It allows the moisture to be absorbed into the fibers. It doesn't feel wet, even though it's saturated up to like 30 to 40%. It breathes a lot better because it's a natural material. It doesn't have one of those waterproof membranes or plastic coatings or rubber over top. And so these are not made for summer by any means, but that's just to illustrate that, like, in the winter, you can wear them more than just trudging around outside. You can wear them inside, you can wear them throughout the day. If you're like me and you always have cold feet, especially in a concrete shop, that's what I like these for. So if you want about the highest quality shearling lined sneaker of all time, and honestly one of the only ones of all time that's actually real shearling, unlike UGGs, who's like slowly started to replace all the real shearling with reconstituted shearling, and you don't get that fur popping out the top, so everyone's like, "Oh, look at all the fuzzy like boots with the fur this guy's got going on." It's a little more discreet, so discreet I didn't even notice my friend Cody was wearing them in the middle of the summer. And so now we got them in blue. So let's check out what else they got in stock, because some of you guys are like, "I don't want blue, I want the other ones." So I'll show you what else is going on. What else you can get here? Let's go to, it started with the jacket. In 2022, we cut up a shearling jacket and made it into a pair of shoes for Weston at Rose Anvil for Will It Shoe channel. 4 winters on, it's a tradition. Every year, one new colorway. This year's Horween Chrome XL Ink 2-tone. Look at that, that's a cool shot. That's a really nice shot. So let's see what they got. We got the MUGGS in blood core. We got the slugs in blood core. We've got the regular SMUGGS in blood core. You've got just your regular leathers in the SMUGGS. Yo, this is my favorite colorway. I was just DMing some guy. He's like, "What should I get?" I'm like, "Go with the natural. Natural looks so good for the SMUGGS." You got all the classic colors: dark brown, black in the MUGGS. You got the natural in the MUGGS, natural in the slugs, brown in the slugs. Ooh, you even got some sock eaters still available. 360 bucks. You still get the shearling coat. They got the low top SMUGGS. This is a pre-order, looks like. And then the full ink SMUGGS pre-order. So you got lots and lots of options. Some of those are pre-orders. The slugs are pre-order right now. The MUGGS are pre-order. So you got plenty to choose from. Some in stock, some are not. But that's the fun of this, is like we've been able to make not just the shearling line of shoes, but also the half boot, half shoe hybrid, where we just use really thick boot leather, completely unlined except for in the toe. And I should have brought a cut. Oh, I do have it cut in half. I was prepared. Built a lot more like a boot, still has that veg tan insole, the Blake stitch construction that Goral's known for, the leather board counter, sidewall stitch on the cup sole. Love them. So if you want a pair of ink MUGGS, if you want a pair of slugs, all the other stuff we talked about, check them out below. Just want to do a quick video updating you guys on the new colorway. And if you want to see more information about the MUGGS, the slugs, the TUGGS, all of it, we'll put links below. And thank you guys for all the support. Check these out. Don't forget Sig Sauer Knives. This thing is sweet by Eikonic. So thank you guys for all your support over the years of all of these Goral collaborations, because it's the cool thing about what we do with all these brands through the collaborations is we always push the limits. We're always trying to get these brands to do the most insane things they've ever done, and it's a pain in the butt for every single brand we work with. The fact that Goral's been willing to do this for 4 years now, deal with all the loose shearling up in the air as they're cutting and sewing and stitching, clogging up their machines with shearling. So huge shout out to Goral for being willing to do this. Shout out to the Rose Anvil crew that allows us to make this kind of content, to show you guys what we're up to, show you the ins and outs of stuff, to keep all these brands accountable, because without my crew, there's no way I could do any of this. And shout out to you guys for supporting us. So thank you guys. See ya.